Hey, it's your move. It's your time. I was reminded this morning, I'm out walking, about how many times something didn't happen because someone didn't. But how many times things change, things transform because someone did. I just want to encourage you this morning, fear, hesitation, those are not your friend. Those are tools that you're studying Mark for. You'll find that those are tools that are laid up to stop you from moving forward. Fear, hesitation, what if? I just want to encourage you, no, it's time to move. It's your move. You know, Moses would never cross the Red Sea if he hadn't done something, which is take that staff and put it in the sea. Joshua, those guys would never cross a river if the priests hadn't stepped foot into the river. And what's so cool about that is the river was still there. They were going to cross it. How? I don't know. I'm going to step into it. When you stepped into it, what happened? It parted. Something happened. And I just want to encourage you this morning. It's your move. It's time to do something. It's time to get up. The things you've hesitated, please don't hesitate any longer. It's not time for that. You know, one day I don't want to wake up and go, wow, I wish I would have. I wish I had a. And I want to encourage you today, don't, when you take your last breath, make sure you've done everything that's in your heart to do. Everything. Don't take your last breath with any kind of regret. So what is it? What if you try something and it doesn't work? What if you move forward and it doesn't work this time? You just keep moving forward. When you have that in your heart, when you know God has said something to you, when you know that you know that you know, even when things don't look right around you, what do? You do not allow hesitation, fear to stop you from moving forward. What if it doesn't work? Join the club. I am a member of the What If It Doesn't Work Club. I've been there. So what do? If need be, you readjust and you keep moving forward. The worst thing that we can do is to stop. Sometimes you need to rest, but you don't need to quit. Let me say it again. Sometimes we need to rest, but we don't need to quit. And I just feel that so many people carry hesitation inside of them so deep that it stopped them from moving forward in a God-breathed project, a new direction, a business, a ministry. And I just want to encourage you, it is your move. And remember, you are never alone. God is for you. He's on your side. And He will move you forward, whatever it is. If you're standing for an answered prayer, if you're needing a blueprint from heaven on what to do, you keep pursuing it until you overtake it. Don't quit. Rest, but don't quit. Can you imagine those guys in the wilderness? They rested a lot, but they didn't quit. Moses didn't let them quit. And they finally got to the place God intended them to be, although it could have been a lot quicker in the beginning, as you know. So anyway, I just was wanting to share with that this morning. Man, one of the worst places to be is in an unfulfilled life because you haven't moved forward on things that you know you are, what's inside of you. You may even have the strategy. I know what to do. Okay, this is my next step. But you haven't. It's your move. It's time. There's no reason. Unless you know God has just said no. Then you know that you know. But I'm one that believes there's a big yes throttle opened up over us. And as we move forward, the Father's voice is quite loud when He says, stop, no, go left, go right. So I want to encourage you this morning, open that yes throttle up and go for it. So what if people don't encourage you? So what if there's nobody around you believes that you can do it? So what? Do it. Just do it. Well, I'm afraid of what people think. Well, my goodness, stop that. Fear. So much fear is at the root of so much that stops us. What if Jesus had stopped in the garden and said, I can't do this? No, he persevered for the prize that was set before him. I just want to encourage you just real quick, get a picture in your heart of what that prize is that's set before you, so to speak. What does it look like? I want you to imagine what it would be like if you were like full throttle in the midst, walking right now in the middle of that passion, of that dream, of that blueprint, that business, that whatever it is, ministry. Get a picture in your heart of what it would look like. Because this is called faith. Seeing that which is not as though it was. Carry that in your heart. As you carry that in your heart, just begin to focus on it. Let that be the picture of that which is to come but is now. Because we can't allow ourselves to not move forward in whatever area it is. Get that picture and hold on to it. How does that feel? How does that feel when you gaze upon that future? When you see yourself in the midst of what you've always wanted to do or wanted to be, just imagine that, what it would be like, because that's where you're headed. Imagine what it'd be like if this door opened finally. Wow. Imagine what it would be like. And go there. And go there in expectation, in prayer. Go there believing that God is for you. And camp there. Let that just permeate your heart. And live in that picture. Because that's faith. For the prize set before you, you endure present circumstances. For the prize set before you, you endure a hiccup. You endure a setback. You endure because you keep going forward. Today, I just want to encourage you, just keep going forward, please. And if you need to rest, rest, but don't quit. You need to get some people around you to encourage you. Find some people to encourage you. Find some trainings that will encourage you. Listen to testimonies. Find something to encourage your heart if you're having a struggle right now. Find that somewhere, because I'm telling you, I don't think any of us are yet to walk into the full dimension of God's plan and God's destiny for us, for our hearts to be overflowed with so much joy and passion and fruit. Because that's the heart of the Father for us. I mean, what a good dad we have, isn't it? So listen, I just want to encourage you in that. Get the picture. What is it? Sometimes you just need to get up and start walking. You just need to get up and start walking. Well, I don't know where I'm going. Well, get up and start walking. Then maybe you'll find as you step, you'll get direction. But it's hard to direct something that's just sitting and not moving, right? So sometimes you just have to get up, start moving. I encourage you, just get that picture in your heart, what this is going to look like when you get there, when you're walking in it, and just receive that in your heart now. It's called faith. And be courageous. Don't shrink back. I love what it says in Joshua, and I'll close here. When Joshua took over from Moses, in the Hebrew text, I love reading this. It says, be strong and courageous. Well, the word in Hebrew is like, seize with a grip with no intention of letting go, and be courageous, which means to not turn flabby. Isn't that crazy? So seize that picture in your heart with a grip. Seize that present day. It's that future. It's a present day reality. And begin to walk in it, walk towards it. Seize it. Don't let go of it. And don't turn flabby, which is simply, I'm not going to exercise my faith. I'm just going to let it go and see whatever happens. And good. So I just want to encourage you in that. Exercise of faith. You got to exercise faith by getting up and doing something. And along the way, man, you're going to get direction. But just get up and do it. Seize with a grip. This is it. See that picture? That's where I'm headed. I have no intention of letting go. And watch God show up for you. And don't be afraid to move on some things you have in your heart, some ideas and thoughts. Don't be afraid to move on that, because as you know, God speaks to us so often through our own hearts and imaginations. So do that. Just move forward in that. This has just been on my heart today. So I just want to encourage you to get up and do something. Get up and move forward toward what's in your heart, so you can walk into a place of spiritual satisfaction, of personal satisfaction, of joy, of complete fulfillment. Because when you walk in a place of joy and fulfillment, you know what the byproduct of that is? Fruit. Fruit. And people along the way are going to go, what in the world? How did you do this? What's going on? It's my Father. So just be encouraged. God is for you. Nothing is impossible. I love in Proverbs it says that the Lord will teach your hand to prosper. So as you begin to step out and move, He's going to give you direction. He's going to give you encouragement. And many times He'll use other people's testimonies or stories to encourage you and help you move forward. So find that picture where this is it. This is what it would look like. Live there. Go there. It's called faith. Seize with a grip. Seize it with a grip. Don't let go. Don't turn flabby. Don't forget that you need to strengthen that vision every day. Undergird it with prayer. Make sure you don't turn flabby. And please, don't fear. Do not fear. Just do it today. Stop fearing. You know, sometimes moving out of fear is just a choice you make. Sometimes your knees are going to shake. Sometimes you're going to be scared. But fear is an emotion that can keep us from moving forward. And I want to tell you, faith moves forward in spite of that emotion of fear that's trying to stop you. Sometimes you just got to do it. Anyway, it's on my heart today. I just really wanted to share that and hopefully encourage some of you guys. And if you need someone, if you feel like someone would benefit from this, please share it with them. I also ask if you are on YouTube, that we have a YouTube channel called Kaler Ministries that we started because it's a good way for us just to do what we do, especially in these times. I'd love it if you go subscribe to it, or maybe have your friends subscribe to it. So listen, be encouraged. God's for you. Nothing's impossible with you, and it's time to do it. It's your time. It's time. It's time to get up. It's time to start moving. It's time to seize with a grip that original purpose, that intent, that vision in your heart. And I don't care if you're 70 years old. It's time to do it. Get up, start moving. Don't fear, and watch what God's going to do. One day you're going to look back and go, wow, look what great things God's done for us. So anyway, be blessed.